This dark winter thing has become a talking point of the media. It's like I'm living in a dystopic Alan Moore graphic novel series. Okay, and obviously Alan Moore is the guy who is behind V for Vendetta, The Watchmen, and many others. Sandman's in there, right? And when I see things like this dark winter being talked about again and again and again and again and again and again and again, I'm like, why are they doing this? Well, it's psychological warfare. It's a big FU to people like you and me that know about the dark winter drill, that know what may be going on behind the scenes, that understand that Operation Warp Speed is a military operation, that get it, that Fauci will never be satisfied, and he is just parroting the words of a sociopathic predator class on behalf of an agenda that at the end of the day is a UBI, Automation Nation, transhumanist one. A lot of people get uncomfortable when I go that far, but that's the truth. That's the real deal. They want your humanity. They want to take more than your dignity. They want to take more than your job. They want to take more than your house. They want to take more than your family. They want to take it all. They want it all. Okay? They believe in social Darwinism, that they are not only the fittest, but at the end of the day, they may be the only ones to survive other than a bunch of slaves. And in fact, I'm going to be talking later today with Sean Stone. He's done TV, he's done films. Obviously, he used to work with Tyler Ventura, and he's Oliver Stone's son. But we're going to be talking about the Great Reset at length. That, I believe, is coming up at 3 Eastern, so that's going to be 2 Central, and I think it's 12 Pacific time. That's going to be over on YouTube. Excited about that one, to have that conversation. But at the end of the day, when you look at these people's white papers, when you look at their speeches, when you look at their actions, especially after the fact, there can be no doubt. There can be no doubt that this is the agenda. And I just want to point out, again, they put out these kind of like puppets, like Fauci. Old man Fauci, 79 years old. Okay? He says it's unclear if people would require a booster shot. He knows damn well. Listen, the shots, if you're paying attention, supposedly, at least the ones they're looking for approval and they're going to roll out, is the same dose. It's not a lighter dose the first time and a harder dose the second time. I think they've gone with the ones that have the same dose, and it's twice. And some of these people, I mean, Gates has already said, you might have to get 3. He's talked about that maybe 2 won't be enough for certain people in the population. And now he's telling Mark Zuckerberg, again, big tech, like big tech matters. Hey, Zuck, guess what? No. I don't care that you have all this money. I don't care if you can kick me off your stupid platform. Just less social media for me to deal with. Okay, I'm barely on there anyway. I use it to communicate. Basically, it's replaced the text message. Good for you, Zuck. Good for you. And Fauci's lying to you, by the way. He, in previous interviews, I've talked to him, or I've seen him talk about not 80% taking, but up to 90%. And even then, the other 10% won't be protected. In fact, when he talks to Jake Tapper, and he talks about masks and social distancing after that, that's where he talks about 90% and not 80%. It's a rolling curve of lies. It's whatever he wants to say that day. Okay? And you know what? Let's do it live. We're going to do it live because that's how we do it. Fauci Tapper interview. And I want to do it from the last month, right? Not any time. Oh, no, it's the 3 weeks ago. By April, is this... See, I want the whole thing, though. Let's type in mass. There it is right here. Hopefully the Hill will have it from 2 weeks ago. Yep, here we go.
You know, I would recommend that that's not the case. I would recommend you have an added area of protection. Obviously, with a 90+% effective vaccine, you could feel much more confident. But I would recommend to people to not abandon all public health measures just because you've been vaccinated. Because even though for the general population it might be 90 to 95% effective, you don't necessarily know for you how effective it is. So when I get vaccinated, which I hope to when it becomes my turn to get vaccinated, I'm not going to abandon completely public health measures. I could feel more relaxed and essentially not having the stringency of it that we have right now.
So he's talking about the effectiveness, 90 to 95% effective. But you notice how he's talking about masks for those that don't work, it doesn't work to be cautious, or the social distancing. Okay? All right? It's 2 weeks ago he's telling you this. But now it's something different with the Zuck. No big deal. No one's going to pay attention. Vitamin supplements could cut women's risk of catching COVID-19. Study claims, but men don't get the same protection. This is from King's College in London. Now, number one, remember, it's not authoritative to talk about vitamin C, vitamin D, and immune system. How some doctors in China, actually, all the way back to China, were treating their patients with intravenous use of vitamin C, vitamin D, and then also steroids. You can talk about dextromethasone, probably can't talk about budesonide. You see how all this works? Okay? But the results were surprisingly specific. Vitamin C and zinc, usually associated with the immune system, didn't help, and men didn't get the same benefit as women. Bum, bum, bum. So they're still trying to demonize, even with this headline, they are still trying to demonize zinc and vitamin C for the most part. Women taking vitamin D, multivitamins, omega-3, or probiotics appeared to be between 9 and 14% less likely to get COVID-19. Again, I'm skeptical of all these studies, but the bottom line, in any type of infection, as we can bring Fauci up, Fauci takes vitamin C and vitamin D supplements because it helps your immune system. In fact, we do it live. Let's do it. Okay? Fauci takes vitamin C to help immune systems. There it is right there. Dr. Fauci says it's fine. Yeah. Can we get the actual clip to help boot? Yeah, of course it's fine. Look at this clown. Can we get the real video? Can we get the video where he's just kind of laughing with that actress? Who is it, Jennifer Beals or something like that? Forget who he's with. It's some celebrity. There she is. So right here, lessens your susceptibility. Who's the actress here? There's the headline. You can find this right here. This is on the High Intensity Health channel. Is this the whole thing? It's somebody else's YouTube channel breakdown on this. But yeah, there it is. And we'll just, of course. How's this guy monetized? 330,000 subscribers. He's got a check mark. You think Jason Berman said, I'm not getting a blue check mark over at Twitter? They know damn well who I am over at YouTube. And no check mark there either. All right. No. Okay, here we go.
An impact on your susceptibility to infection. So I would not.
Well.
That does have an impact on your susceptibility or deficient in vitamin that you should consider. For example, if you are deficient in vitamin D, that does have an impact on your susceptibility to infection. So I would not mind recommending, and I do it myself, taking vitamin D supplements. The other vitamin that people take is vitamin C because it's a good antioxidant. So if people want to take a gram or two at the most of vitamin C, that would be fine.
Jennifer Garner, not Beals. Yeah. So, right in your face. And I don't know much else to say about that, right? This is where we're going to leave it off today. I'm going to play this, not because I believe it has any kind of significance, but because I've covered synchronicity issues and revelation of the method issues and weird coincidences before. What I don't cover is disinformation, or I try not to cover it, or fairy tales on fake news sites, right? So yesterday, somebody sent me the idea that Gina Haspel has died of natural causes and there's a complete media blackout. Not buying it. Gina Haspel, of course, the head of the CIA, somebody that, was in charge of torture operations at Abu Ghraib prison. These are facts. And I saw that story was going like semi-viral. Guys, we don't buy into that. But when something weird like this happens, which is a 2019 Project Runway clip. And you know how I love the Project Runway. And, I'm spending a lot of time with The Masked Singer and America's Next Top Model because, that's the kind of celebritard culture that I just can't get enough of. No. But here, this is somebody named COVID, okay, with a K, a model named COVID, putting a mask on. Can't make this stuff up. Can't make it up, so we're going to play it.
COVID's look. Did you mind?
So this is the model, okay? Let's turn it up here. Now you're going to hear it. And do you mind putting on the mask? Let's bring it back.
COVID's look. Did you mind putting your mask back on?
Thank you. I had not noticed COVID's detail, this 3D applique. I mean,
It just gets better. What do you guys think of this mask? It's sick. Brandon said it, but you must be hot. You should probably take it off. COVID's look. Did you mind putting your mask back on?
Yeah.
I had not.
So I don't know what to tell you there.
COVID's
It's
detail,
weird.
this 3D
I'm trying not to play too much into it. It's bizarre. But yeah, I mean, again, we're just playing that because, guys, $5, $10, $15, it means the world to me. This is how we're doing it. We're going to make Media Month 18 a little bit later today. That'll be under the videos over on YouTube. If that's what you're watching this on, then why aren't you signed into Rockfin? If they kick me off of the YouTube platform, Rockfin's where you're going to find me. We are live here 11 a.m. Monday through Friday, and yesterday's was a full exclusive. Check it out while it's still free. Loose Change, Final Cut, Fabled Enemies, Invisible Empire, A New World Order Defined, and Shade the Motion Picture are all free in my playlist section. Right here, right now, you just scroll down. There they are. Thumbs this up, subscribe, and share. Join the Burmist Brigade. Get this information out there. Remember, it is not about left or right. It is about right and wrong. And I'll see you guys on the flip side.